You may be seated. Good evening, honored parents, families, guests, faculty, and most importantly, our class of 2025. As the proud principal of Northwestern Junior Senior High School, it is my privilege and honor to welcome you all to the 2025 commencement ceremony, where we are honoring the achievements, hard work, and dedication of the class of 2025. Soon to be Northwestern alumni, this is a moment you've worked towards for years, with early mornings, late night studying, countless practices, and moments of both triumph and challenge, and here you are, ready to take your next steps with pride, resilience, and the strength of a warrior. Tonight isn't just a ceremony, it is a testament to your perseverance, your growth, and your readiness to shape the future. You've grown up in a world that constantly changes, and yet you've remained grounded in your values and driven by your dreams. As cliche as it sounds, no one truly knows what the future holds. Whether you're heading into college, the workforce, the military, or other adventures, all you can do is carry with you the lessons you've learned here. Number one, hard work matters. Number two, character counts. And number three, kindness is powerful. Never forget where you came from or who you are, even when you're pressed to do or be otherwise, because Northwestern is your foundation, your family, and your home. We are all so proud of you, and we can't wait to see the difference you'll make in the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forward with courage and always stay true to who you are. I would now like to recognize our guests on the stage. As I read your name, please stand and remain standing until the last name is called. I ask that you hold your applause until the last name is read. Board President, Dr. Kevin Macy. Board Vice President, Matt Cox. Board Member, Andy Gundolf. Board Member, Eric Reniger. Board Member, Lee Taylor. Superintendent, Jeff Patrick. Director of Instruction, Dr. Mike Schreffler. Assistant Principal, Matt Bushy. School Counselor, Amy Fraker. School Counselor, Rachel Pointer. Morgan Choland, Director of Special Education. Curriculum Director, Layla Snyder. CTC Representative, Chad Mossing. Athletic Director, Brad Heinz. And these are our members on our stage this evening. Please welcome at this time Gabriana Jurgens, Senior Class Treasurer, to the podium to give the welcome address.
Good evening, students, faculty, families, and friends. It is a great pleasure of mine to welcome you all to the Northwestern High School 2025 commencement ceremony. You all have made a significant contribution and positive impact on the students in this room before you. As I look back on the past 4 years, I think of the memories and the lessons we have gone through together. My favorite quote reads, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible." This is something I hope everyone remembers as we move on in this next chapter of life. You are the only person that can hold yourself back, so even on the hard days, continue to push forward. As we move on from this chapter, I hope we can all look back and think of the good times and even some of the bad times. So thank you again to everyone who has joined us today and will continue to support our graduates. We welcome you again to the graduation ceremony of the Northwestern class of 2025. At this time, I would like to introduce Superintendent Jeff Patrick.
I would like to thank each and every one in attendance today for your support, your dedication, your hard work, your sweat, and yes, moms, your tears. You've put forth a lot of effort to make sure these young adults are sitting before us today. Everyone in this gymnasium has played a role in molding these young adults into who they are today. To the staff and faculty of Northwestern, thank you for your hard work and dedication. Moms and dads, you have played such a critical role in these young adults. There is no more difficult task than raising a child, and I can honestly say, from where I stand, you should all be very proud. You have done well. Today is a proud and happy occasion for the graduates and their parents. And with that, senior class of 2025, I leave you with this. You are and always will be Northwestern Warriors. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Elena Fries, Student Body Vice President.
Fellow students, families, and friends, it's an honor to address you today as we celebrate not only our graduation, but also recognizing the commitment of our peers who are about to embark on a path of service and dedication to our nation. At Northwestern Local Schools, we deeply respect the U.S. military. So at this time, I would like to invite the following enlisted service members to the stage. Michelle Emery, Miles Estes, Hannah Mingy, Camden Stengel, and Alani Thomas. Thank you to each of you for your willingness to dedicate your life to serve our country. We are proud of you. On this challenging but rewarding path, we know that you will use your strength, resilience, and capabilities to help you find success. As these young people move forward, remember the sacrifices that will be made, the trials and tribulations they will face, and the triumphs that they will experience. Let them know that we are proud of them, and that we believe in them, and that we will be here to support them every step of the way. Please join me in a round of applause for our enlisted members. And now, please stand, remove your hats, and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All choir members, please report to the stage. Senior band members, please go to the back of the arena. Now, I'd like to introduce Student Council Member Kaylin Merrick.
Under the direction of Choir Director Alyssa Springer, the choir will now perform Be a Light by Tim Hayden.
In this time full of war, be peace.
Under the direction of band director Kane Feltner, the symphonic band will now play in canto arranged by Paul Murtha.
At this time, I would like to introduce the Valedictorian Salutatorians. Valedictorian Carter Dean Ball is the son of Kane and Beth Ball. Carter is the varsity soccer captain, a varsity tennis captain, National Honor Society president, pickleball club founder and president, a member of WNBC and club tennis, and a tutor for the SAT. In the fall, Carter will attend The Ohio State University to major in biomedical science on a pre-medicine track. Carter Dean Ball.
I know what we're going to do today. If anyone else has watched a lot of Phineas and Ferb as a kid, chances are you've heard that a lot. For the last 13 years, we've been able to say that almost every day. We wake up, most days we go to school, maybe we go to practice, work a shift, or go to church. As much freedom as we have, there's been a lot of structure in our lives that we can't control. Today, we all woke up and knew that we'd finally be able to graduate high school. But what about tomorrow? The past 13 years of school have built up to our senior year, and now it's over. We can make plans to go to college, get a job, take a trip, or enlist in the military, but it's different. Our parents won't get called if we show up late to school, and no one will force us to wake up after ignoring our 5th alarm. Hopefully, there's still people looking out for each of us, but the weight of our responsibilities and decisions are much heavier. A few weeks ago, a group of us were talking about a future 10-year reunion during class. One of my friends told me they wished I would show up broke and alone. I hope you were joking, Michelle, but I started to think about where I want to be at that point and what I would want to talk about with someone I hadn't seen since high school. I think everyone knows what it's like to listen to someone talk about something they love. Even if the topic is boring to you, sometimes their incitement can make it interesting. Passion is contagious. I hope that in 10 years' time, I'll be able to listen to every one of you tell me about your favorite parts of your life, even if the conversation drags on for an eternity. Whether it's a career, a hobby, your family, traveling, or just your favorite TV show, I want to see the spark in your eyes and the excitement in your voice as you tell me about it. I don't know about everyone else, but I don't have everything figured out, and who knows if I or anyone ever truly will. But I hope to find something that makes life exciting to wake up to. Tomorrow, I won't be able to say, I know what we're going to do today, but I'm ready to wake up and find out.
Valedictorian Kyle Joseph Macy is the son of Kevin and Rebecca Macy. Kyle is a section leader in the marching, concert, and symphonic bands. He is a member of Jazz Band, Quiz Bowl, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, and eSports. He is also a varsity tennis captain and the art club treasurer. In his spare time, Kyle is a member of the Saints Indoor Percussion Ensemble and the Rogues Hollow Regiment Drum Corps. In the fall, Kyle will attend Ohio University to major in music and the Honors Tutorial College. Kyle Joseph Macy.
My favorite part of The Lord of the Rings is when Sam fights Shelob. My brother's is when the Ents attack Isengard. My dad's is when the credits roll. However, not many people would say their favorite part is when Frodo finishes his journey. The long and winding path toward Mordor is the true meat and potatoes of J.R.R. Tolkien's masterpiece, not throwing the ring into Mount Doom. Endings, conclusions, and climaxes are given value by the rising action leading up to them. Philosopher Albert Camus said, "The struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill a man's heart." After 13 years of struggling through endless essays, exams, and lectures, my heart is as full as my inbox is when the psych or stats class needs survey answers. Graduation would mean nothing without the countless memories that brought us here. I wouldn't enjoy the ceremony nearly as much without the group projects where I spent more time with the group than with the project. or the long nights I spent half asleep on my couch, starting an essay due by midnight. The journey is where real memories are made, not the destination. The rehearsals, not the concerts. The practices, not the games. As you trek across your own Middle Earth, I remind you to treasure the fellowship of friends and family with whom you share the path.
Valedictorian Andrew Reese Taylor is the son of Jeremy and Lee Taylor. Andrew is the treasurer of National Honor Society, co-founder and president of Pickleball Club, captain of the men's varsity soccer team, and a member of the men's varsity basketball team and men's varsity track and field team. In the fall, Andrew will be attending The Ohio State University to major in finance with a minor in business analytics. Andrew Reese Taylor.
If you want something you never had, you have to do something you never done, was the quote my club soccer coach said during the peak of our off-season conditioning. At the time, I believed it was just some random quote he was using to motivate us to work harder, but these words have stuck with me since, nonetheless. I believe we can infer it as a way of stepping out of our comfort zones and challenging ourselves to new tasks each and every day. During our time in high school, facing uncomfortable moments is inevitable. And to be honest, giving this speech is one of those times. But learning to function and embrace being uncomfortable is an important skill that I truly believe everyone should learn. Whether discomfort comes during a sporting event, from an awkward moment in class, or when making new friends, the feeling of being uncomfortable is a blessing and always yields a great opportunity to gain experience and learn a lesson. Though it may not seem like it in the moment, times of sweaty palms and racing hearts are the beginning of growth. It's with this growth you begin to realize you're doing something right and improving yourself in ways that you never believed possible. It is true, no one is born or wakes up ready for every circumstance or situation they may face, but preparation is created through these constant times of discomfort. As we successfully overcome each of these circumstances, we'll begin to understand the potential that each and every one of us have and how there's always room for further development. So, if I were to leave you with one thing throughout this entire speech, it would be this. If you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. Thank you.
Salutatorian Emily Madison Newland is the daughter of Amber and William Newland. Emily is the president of SAD, the senior class vice president, and a member of the women's varsity tennis team. In the fall, Emily will attend The Ohio State University to major in atmospheric science. Emily Madison Newland.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Over the past 4 years, I've taken 5 pre-calc exams, 5 calculus exams, written nearly 100 essays, and taken AP chemistry. Yet standing up here in front of all of you today is the most nerve-wracking challenge I've faced. As I reflect on my time in high school, I realize that I wouldn't be up here without the incredible people who have supported and shaped me. In every test, assignment, and project, I've had teachers, classmates, and family pushing me along the way. Most of all, my sisters, Caitlin and Kimberly. You've taught me to make my own choices, even the wrong ones, and learn from them, and you continue to push me towards independence. And for all the calls where I cried about difficult exams or dramatically claimed I quit after every single small inconvenience, thank you, and sorry. To my friends, Allie, Macy, and Kenzie, thank you for making high school a memorable and smoother ride. Allie, you've been my personal chauffeur, always there to lend me a ride and a listening ear. Macy, your empathy has been a constant source of comfort. And Kenzie, your who cares what they think mentality has encouraged me to have a little more fun. From the last-minute bio study sessions in Pride to the 11:55 p.m. edits on each other's papers, I generally wouldn't be up here today without the help of my friends. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Surround yourself only with people who will lift you higher." My sisters and friends have done exactly that. They've lifted me and pushed me forward. I'd like to add, it's not just about who lifts you up. It's about who you lift up. We are all someone's older sibling, teammate, classmate, or friend, and whether we realize it or not, someone is watching us and learning how to be an act. I think about my little sister, Lainey. I want her to grow up knowing that mistakes don't mean failure, and no matter what the challenges we face, academic or personal, it is possible to succeed. I want her to look at my time here and see that even when things are tough, we keep learning and we keep growing. So to the class of 2025, as we enter the next stage in our lives, let's be those people, the ones who lift others higher. Let's be role models, not because we have all the answers, but because we care enough to help others find theirs. Thank you.
Salutatorian Macy K. Clark is the daughter of Julie and Timothy Clark. Macy is the senior class president, a member of the varsity tennis and swim teams, an active member in SAD, and a youth representative for Keep Clark County Beautiful. In the fall, Macy will attend Ohio Wesleyan University to major in health and human kinetics, pre-occupational therapy. Macy K. Clark.
Good evening to my fellow graduates, our families, our teachers, and everyone who's loved and guided us here. Thank you for being a part of this moment. When I started thinking about what to say today, one Bible verse kept coming to mind. Proverbs 3, verse 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And in all ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. At first glance, it's simple. But the older I get, the more I realize how much weight this verse carries. If you know me, you know I'm always busy doing something, whether it's tennis practice, babysitting, or volunteering at community-wide events. I think I kept myself busy to hide the fact that I was lost. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be. I prayed and prayed, but the answers I received, they were never clear. It wasn't until I volunteered at the Night to Shine, a prom experience for those with special needs, that I realized this is where I'm supposed to be. The amount of love, kindness, and patience that I witnessed that night was beautiful. That night, the Lord made my path straight. I felt like a child trying on glasses for the first time. It was finally clear. So what am I trying to say? When you find something you enjoy doing, pursue it. You'll eventually begin to understand the purpose you have on this earth. I say this not to preach, but because I know someone out there might feel lost, small, or unsure of what the future holds. I just want you to know you're not alone. There's a way forward, even when you don't see it. That's what this verse is really about. It's about trusting, even when you don't understand. When the future feels blurry and the present feels heavy. When the world tells you you need to have a 5-year plan, but you can't even figure out tomorrow. If I'm being honest, this journey was anything but easy. There were days we wanted to quit. There were tests that felt impossible, moments we felt invisible, friendships that faded, and nights that we probably cried ourselves to sleep, wondering if we were enough. But then, there were the people who reminded us that we were. Our parents who stood by us through every mood, every mistake, every moment. We didn't say thank you, but should have. Who prayed for us when we didn't even know we needed it. Who loved us even when we were hard to love. Thank you, Mom and Dad, I love you guys. Thank you to our teachers who taught us more than subjects. They taught us how to persevere, how to believe in ourselves, and how to rise up after failure. And how to be more than just students, but people of character, courage, and kindness. Thank you, Northwestern faculty. To our friends, our chosen family, who walked with us through growing pains, heartbreaks, anxiety, laughter, and those unforgettable late-night talks where it felt like the world finally made sense. Thank you, class of 2025. Goodbye to the place where we grew up, to the people who watched us stumble and become, to the versions of ourselves we'll never be again. We leave with the strength we built, with the memories we made, and the people who shaped our hearts. And I truly believe, that he will take the trembling steps of ours and make them into something beautiful. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Valedictorian Allison Leon Park is the daughter of Lauren Park and the late Brent Park. Allie is a member of the women's varsity tennis team, National Honor Society, and Sources of Strength. Allie is also the treasurer of SAD and a junior achievement volunteer. In the fall, Allie will attend Wright State University to major in business before obtaining her cosmetology license. Allison Leon Park.
Fellow graduates, faculty members, proud families, and honored guests, we've gathered here today not only to recognize our years of dedication, hard work, and growth, but also the threshold of a new beginning. The journey to this moment has been filled with challenges, lessons learned, friendships, late nights, stress, and many achievements. Each of these elements has contributed to making our journeys unique and memorable, but I want to take a moment and talk more in depth about challenges. A quote I found thought-provoking says, "Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful." We all know that everyone faces difficulties at various times throughout their life, whether big or small. These challenges and how we react to them shape who we are and affect us for the future. One of the biggest challenges I've had to face in my life was losing my father to a rare form of cancer halfway through my freshman year. My dad was a tremendous role model to me and many others, and losing him could have stopped me in my tracks, but I knew he wouldn't want that for me. So I pushed myself to keep going, to live life fully, and try my best to make him proud. I've heard it said that the trials of life can make a person bitter or a person better, and I've chosen to find ways for at least some good things to be born out of my tragedy. My experience with deep loss and pain taught me to empathize with others, and I realized I can persevere through any obstacle. I'm not saying this so that people will feel bad for me, but rather to show that it is possible to overcome life's big challenges. This isn't to say that all challenges are huge, but when people find themselves faced with challenges, they have the choice of how to respond. Yes, challenges can be overwhelming or scary, but they build our resilience and self-confidence and serve as a great learning experience. As we celebrate this milestone of graduation and look towards the future, let us not forget the challenges that have helped shape us, and let us embrace the opportunities for growth that lie ahead. When challenges come your way, remember that they can serve as a positive purpose and even be something that you'll be thankful for later as you realize how they've helped stretch and teach you in ways that a problem-free life could not have. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.
Valedictorian Leah Hayden Vi is the daughter of Karen and Benjamin Vi. Leah is the historian of the National Honor Society, a member of the women's bowling team, and an active member of Summit Youth Camp Ministries, as well as an employee at Chuck E. Cheese. Leah is a section leader in the marching band, concert band, and symphonic band. In the fall, Leah will attend Ohio Northern University to major in forensic biology. Leah Hayden Vi.
Congratulations. I'd like to recognize two students who have worked just as hard to be where all of us who have spoken to you are. Although they're not speaking, they still deserve appreciation. Salutatorian Joseph Scrito will be majoring in mechanical engineering at Ohio University. Valedictorian Ria Sharma, my best friend and basically my twin, will be attending Clark State College for diagnostic medical sonography. As we close this chapter in our lives, I'd like to speak about the value of time and relationships. One quote that I feel exemplifies this is, "Some things are more precious because they don't last long," by Oscar Wilde. There's more to life than deadlines, exams, and projects. There's an entire life ahead of us that we're all eager to start, but we must remember to focus on the good and the bad of every day. Whether it's the joyous moments where laughing is the only thing on our minds, or the sad and angry moments when we get our grades back, there's importance to every moment. I hope each of you have tried to take in everything you can over the past year. No matter how many times we've all said, "I can't wait to graduate," or "I wish it were May 30th already," I know that by the time we've finished our first year of our future, we'll miss high school. You may not necessarily miss the classes or some of the teachers, but I know that you will miss all the moments you've shared with your friends. I certainly know that I'll miss how comfortable I've become around my friends, not to say random things without embarrassment. I find it important to take every opportunity to spend time with your friends and family. None of us can firmly say that we won't die tomorrow.
I'm not going to tell you to live every day as if it's your last, but instead tell you to savor the time that you have with those you love. Spend as much time with your favorite people as you can, even if you're angry or annoyed with them. Be grateful for the good times as well as the bad ones, through the ugly and the beautiful. I may not answer my phone 100% of the time, but I have all my grandparents' voicemails saved in my phone because I don't want to forget their voices. Every small gift that I received is saved in a drawer in my dresser because I want the ability to remember those when I need them. I try to focus on quality time over playing on my phone. I'm working on prioritizing every small moment with those I love because I don't know how many more I will have. Everything I've been through in my life is a treasure. Whether it be the hardships, the crash outs, the inability to breathe due to laughing, or the gossip sessions during lunch. So I'll memorialize every moment in my mind. I will live in the moment so as to remember it almost perfectly when I need support. As we throw ourselves into a new page in our story, always remember to cherish every moment you have with your loved ones. They're precious, and we can't guarantee them. This speech is for my grandma, who always took care of me through everything. I love you. Thank you, and congratulations again to the class of 2025.
Mr. Patrick, I present to you the class of 2025. I certify that these students have met or exceeded all of the requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and the Northwestern Local School District to earn their high school diploma.
Members of the Northwestern Local School Board of Education, the students sitting before us today have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and our local policies for graduating of high school. I present to you the Northwestern graduating class of 2025. At this time, I'd like to invite High School Assistant Principal Matt Bushy to the podium, please.
Carter Dean Ball. Macy K. Clark. Kyle Joseph Macy. Emily Madison Newland. Allison Alion Park. Joseph Ryan Scorito. Ria Sharma. Andrew Reese Taylor. Leah Hayden Vi. Emma Ruth Akers. Brianna K. Allen. Sean Renee Alana Althouse. Olivia Moore Ayers. Kyler Angel J. Bevel. Brock Everett Robert Bishop. Simon Marie Black. Caitlin Elizabeth Bowles. Cooper Isaiah Brackney. Philip Scott Campbell, Jr. Walker Esteban Lee Cordoza. Alexis Danielle Comer. Aubrey Savannah Conkle. Jeffrey Levi Ray Conley. Maylee Marie Cornett. Katie Leanne Cummins. Derek Lee Dalton. Isaiah Jacob Kane Deaton. Owen Scott Deere. Austin Wyatt Dewey. Cameron Anthony Dewey. Brennan Reese DeWitt. John Thomas DeWitt. Elizabeth Claire Durlam. Michael David Emery. Michelle Ann Emery. Elizabeth Grace Earn. Jessica Audrey Earn. Nora Marie Errett. Miles Owen Estes. Chelsea Ann Evilsizer. Caleb Michael Filler. Kaylee Nicole Flood. Taylor Ann Ford. Caden Michael Foreman. Iris Annette Fredette. Brooke Jessie Fraker. Elena Addison Fries. Nathaniel David Fullen. Ross Warren Foltz. Ellen Suzanne Elizabeth Getz. Matthew Braden Glisby. Gabriel William Gleckner. Gavin Allen Gosier Hudson. Faith Marie Grieve. Isaac William Paul Gundolf. Azalee Renee Hammer. Maylee Renee Herman. Gavin Philip Emmel. Cade Lucas Ireton. Elijah Austin Jenkins. Braylon Allen Johnson. Christian Allen Johnson. Gabriana Christine Jurgens. Jocelyn Madison Keaton. Landon Edward Kegley. Elijah James Steve Keplinger. Michael Ray Nicely. Lillian Grace Larimore. Ryan Connor Latham. Zachary Tyler Latham. Brody Tate Lawwell. Kyle Carter Lease. Brody Elias Lippincott. Natalie Nicole Loza. Andrew Nathaniel Malone. Kristen Nicole Martin. Reagan Grace May. Ivy Danielle McGowan. Kaylin Hinton Merrick. Henry Joseph Miller. Kenan Ray Dean Miller. Tucker William Miller. Cameron Wesley Mingy. Hannah Nicole Mingy. Atlee Josiah Andrew Mitterholzer. Braden Michael Moore. Nathan Ulrich Myers. Brooke Elizabeth Nicodemus. Caitlin May O'Callahan. Dalton Robert Oliver. Jamie Wayne Partlow. Bailey Madison Phipps. Michaela Ann Phipps. Lauren May Pollock. Lane Joseph Reynolds. Kumara Vieira Lee Rhodes. Caleb Richard Schultz. Taylor Lynn Scott. Roxy Angeline Shaw. Clayton Lee Shumway. Bradley James Smith. Darian Alexis Page Smith. Madeline Nicole Smith. Casey Ryan. Camden Michael Stengel. Mackenzie Lee Steele. Reagan Marie Stoltz. Logan Scott Sumner. Peyton Marie Elizabeth Taylor. Nalani Celeste Thomas. Penelope Lane Tingle. Caleb Anthony Valle. It's the next one. You're good. Sorry. Noah Benjamin Vi. Anastasia Ora Noria Walsh. Colton Michael White. Evan Michael White. Donovan Lee Witt. Blake Benjamin Williams. Lily Grayson Emerson Woods. Aiden James Yeager. Please welcome Caitlin O'Callahan, Student Body President, to the stage.
Class of 2025, before we move our tassels and take this symbolic step into our future, I'd like you all to take a moment to look around at your fellow classmates, our friends. Some have been with us since the first grade, and some have only been with us since the beginning of our senior year. We have come so far together through the late nights, the setbacks, the celebrations, and the quiet moments no one else saw. We kept going. And now I can stand here on the stage and tell you we finally made it. And today isn't just about what we've accomplished, but who we've become as people. So, to symbolize this transition from students to graduates, with the class of 2025, please stand. Now, please join me in the turning of our tassels. And just like that, we are officially Northwestern High School alumni. In this small gesture, we've marked a big moment. We've turned our tassels, and with that, we've turned a page. Congratulations to the class of 2025. This is just the beginning. Please be seated. Please welcome the senior class secretary, Mackenzie Steele, and the choir members to the stage.
Please stand while the alumni and current students join us in singing the Northwestern Alma Mater. The words are printed on the inside of your program. Please be seated. Please welcome Senior Class Representative Maylee Cornett to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maylee Cornett, and I'm honored to have the privilege to close out this graduation ceremony tonight. Well, seniors, can you believe this? We are now moments away from becoming the next class of NWHS alumni. Wow, we made it. I mean, who knew we'd actually get here? It feels like just yesterday we were nervously finding our way to our first class, clutching our schedules, and now here we are, ready to take on the world with fresh diplomas, a ton of memories, and the impressive ability to be able to function on little to no sleep. But looking back, I hope all of us made some unforgettable memories, remembering the late night study sessions, the last time you stepped on a field or a court, or even just sitting at lunch with your friends and mindlessly talking about the potential plans for the weekend. Beyond that, we've all shared, grown together, pushed each other, cheered each other on, and even dragged each other across the finish line. And through this process, we've become more than just classmates. We've become a family. Of course, I want to give a special thank you to all the staff, teachers, and our families that pushed us along the way. Not all of us are ready to let go of those truly amazing people that pushed us and made us who we are today. So, just know that we actually appreciate you a lot more than we may have shown the last 4 years. Now, as we stand at the edge of whatever comes next, let's remember this isn't the end for us, but a stepping stone for a new, slightly terrifying, but absolutely thrilling adventure. As we move forward to our new beginnings, let us embrace new challenges and continue to excel. As we graduate, let us remember the moments that shaped us, the challenges that strengthen us, and for our dreams to inspire us. Well, class of 2025, we've finally made it. Please stand. Congratulations to the class of 2025.